Hello and welcome to the Moments Online podcast. My name is Karen James, and today we're going to talk about 4 reasons why women don't get married in time or they don't even get married at all. 4 good reasons. Welcome back to the Moment Online podcast. My name is Remain Karen James, and today I said I'm going to tell you the 4 reasons why women don't get married and why they are still single. Number one, the most beautiful girl, the most beautiful lady. Once a woman is beautiful, she don't want to, as in, end up with someone who doesn't want it. What her beauty, forgetting that even though you marry a man can disguise himself and come to you and try to see if you can love him for who he is. And if eventually you love him for who he is, you might be lucky. He might be a rich man, a king, a prince, whoever he wants to be. He might be such a man. Never you neglect anybody you see on this world, because sometimes we use our own hand to destroy our own future. It takes Holy Spirit only to make a beautiful woman to be a married woman. It takes the Holy Spirit. It takes God alone that can make a beautiful lady to what? Get married. Because most times they look at themselves in the mirror, they're being carried away by their beauty. They don't want to, as in, make any mistake that will end up, they will start regretting why they got married to you. Why? Again, they are on a high demand. I'm still on number one. Don't forget, the number one is the most beautiful woman. The next one is they are on high demand. A beautiful woman is always in high demand. She doesn't want to end up in a situation whereby a man who just come into her life cannot buy her iPhone, cannot buy her peripheral hair, cannot buy kind of things she wants, whatsoever she needs, the man cannot provide it. And such a lady can never succumb to any man which is not higher than her, or a man that she knows that if she asks for anything, she can get it. Such lady cannot even end up with them, and they hardly get married. The next one is many beautiful ladies are still single, and you keep wondering what is keeping them. Well, you keep wondering what's keeping them. Can't you ask yourself a question? They love money. They are on high demand, and they don't believe that you can meet the standard. That's why when you look around, you see a lot of beautiful ladies. You wonder what happened. Why are you not married? Is your village people that is holding you? Nobody is holding them. Stop that thing. There's not like village people holding anybody. It is them who decided to choose what they want. The capital, they use their beauty as a capital for money making. Most of them use their beauty as a capital for money making. Without that beauty, no man can spend money on them. So they believe when they come to you with their beauty, you can give them whatsoever they want. That is why you see number one said the most beautiful girl, they hardly get married. Beautiful girls hardly get married. Then next one is the most educated woman. The most educated woman always believes that before she comes to you, you must be educated and you must be very intelligent. And once you're not intelligent or educated, she can't end up with you. She sees you as an illiterate. She sees you as someone who doesn't meet to her standard. So she wants a man who will reach to her standard. In fact, she wants a man who will be to her standard, and that man will always know. The man will always, give them whatsoever they want, and whenever they made a mistake in English language or whatever, the man will correct them. And most times they want to get married to a man who is intelligent, wise, and caring. Most times all these educated women, they always feel that if you are not educated, you cannot meet to their demand or meet to what they want. A woman having a degree, master's, PhD, to have to stay in a marriage. It is by the grace of God. Any woman that you see that has BSc, master's, PhD, it is all about the grace of God for you to see them get married, because they don't want to be a liability. They don't want to get married to someone who is not intelligent. A liability, someone who cannot who cannot speak English, someone who cannot represent outside. So they don't want to be that kind of person. So they don't want to meet such person in their life. The next one again on that under the educated woman is their qualification make them independent. They always depend on themselves. They believe as they went to school, they will make sure they get everything they want. You don't blame them. Most times they might depend on the man. At the end of it, the man will use that word against her. The man will start saying a lot of things about her family, try to condemn them, try to say a lot of things that will provoke her. So you can't just blame them sometimes. Sometimes I don't blame such women. I always see them that they are really, really trying. A man who understands them can only get married to them. But if you don't understand any woman, don't just force yourself because she's beautiful, she's educated, let me marry her. At the end of it, you end her up in the kitchen where she will be busy washing plates, or she'd forgotten that she did degree in school. The man cannot stand the woman because none of his sisters has a PhD degree in his house, in their house. None of his sisters have a PhD degree in his house. So he will not want his wife to come and intimidate the family with her PhD, BSc, and degree masters. So, my dear, if you understand what it takes to be an educated woman, and if you want to marry an educated woman, make sure you, the man, you are wise and educated too. Even though you're not educated, try to have something upstairs that will back up her certificate and make her to be proud of you. The most anointed woman of God don't have time for their husband, and that's why they don't get married, and they hardly get married. They don't have time for their husband, the children. They don't have time for so many things. They believe it's to just be in the altar 24 hours and to do the work of God. Yes, God said we should serve Him. Truly, we are to serve God, but we need to have time for our husbands. This our husbands that you're saying, we need to have time for them. The women of God need to have time for them so that the man cannot start thinking of other things in his heart. He will not start thinking of side chicks and the rest. When you don't have time for your husband, how will the marriage last? At the end of it, you end up being single without getting married, or you end up being divorced because every man you see loves doing that thing 24 hours. Not 24 hours. They love doing it. They love seeing their wife around. They love their wife to care more about them because men are also God. Women with the calling of God have no husband, neither divorce, no time to do house chores, which is real, no time to care for their husband. Their husband can't advise them because they only listen to the Holy Spirit. I keep on asking, where is it in the Bible that you should not listen to your husband if you are a woman of God? You should not be with your husband if you're a woman of God. I'm still asking, and I will keep asking because it's very, very necessary and very important. The last on my list, which is the number 4, women from rich families. They are sentimental. A woman who's from a rich family will hardly mingle with you because if you're not bigger than her dad or at her level, you cannot be part of her. Women raised under a big family find it difficult to get married because they want same environment that they grew up with in her marriage. As I said before, most men can disguise themselves and come to you to see if you can be humble to be their wife. But if they find out that you cannot be humble to be their wife, they move ahead and find someone else who can be their wife. Please, ladies, let's take this opportunity and learn that if you want to get married, you need to be humble, simple, friendly, social, and also God-fearing. You don't just bully a man or snub the man. You don't know who the man is. And I am not saying that you should go and end up with a barrel pusher or whatever. No, I am saying that you should try to be friendly with men who are close to you. They might be from a rich family, but they refuse to show you their real color. Don't go and start sleeping with them. No, I didn't say so. I always said, be nice to people. Be friendly with people, be friendly with them, and you will see how you end up getting married miraculously and beautifully made as just the way you are. Fine girls, whatever girl you are going to get married, and I believe you get married when you have a good character. The most important thing in a man's life, what a man wants, is a girl who have a good character. No matter your money, your fame, whatever you have, if you don't have good character, you're going nowhere. So always know that your character matters a lot. Your character counts who you are. It can tell who you really are. So try your best and be the best you can. Thank you for watching, and see you next time as I bring to you another tips on relationship. My name still remains Karen James. Thank you.